So we just got home from our big shop. We went to Aldi's and Walmart, and I shop every 2 weeks, and I was trying not to spend more than $300 for this shop. Um, we have different things in our pantry, different meats in the freezer, and I did it. I spent $277, so that feels really good. Let me get my at Aldi's, I spent $169.57, and at Walmart, I spent $107.97. So that came to $277.54, and I'm going to turn you around and show you what we got. So for produce, I got a bag of onions, 2 bags of apples because somehow we still had 2 bags of apples in the fridge, 2 things of carrots, 2 big bags of frozen strawberries because I really like to make the kids smoothies for side dishes sometimes. 2 bags of potatoes, 10 pounds. I got trash bags, but this I don't count in my grocery fund. This comes out of my home fund. I got apple juice for the water kefir that we make, ibuprofen, chocolate chips. These were on sale at Aldi's. I got Jell-O just for the pantry in case we get a little bug or something. I just keep hearing of so many people getting sick. I got cilantro. I got a ton of bananas because I'm going to let them get a little riper and then I want to freeze them. I got a can of crushed tomatoes. Put that down there. And let's see. In the back, I got the kids the Aldi's Cheerios and the Aldi's shredded wheat. We are actually, so this next week is a normal food week for us, but then the next week, so the second week of our menu is we're headed into Lent, and things change a little bit. The Orthodox Church kind of eases into Lent, so that week will be no meat, and so that's why there's like less meat in this order and other things like a lot of almond milk. So it's just, we're headed into Lent, and that's why. Back here, I got coffee for my daughter and husband. I got a cabbage for stir fry, 2 dozen eggs, 3 yogurts. I'm mainly in the one that eats the yogurt, or this one anyhow. I got the salt and cream of tartar because I want to make Play-Doh this week. I got different spices from Aldi's, cream cheese for the kids. I actually only needed 1 peanut butter because I had 3 of these big ones in the pantry, a salsa. Let's come over here. I got a little thing of sesame seed oil. I usually buy this other bottle, but in order to stay in my budget, I wanted to get this smaller one. Lemon juice, brown sugar, white sugar, powdered sugar because I want to make a big cake for Sunday potluck. Back here, I've got corn tortillas, 2 bags of chips. We've got a pack of ramen. This I buy for the noodles because the noodles are really fun to have when I make a stir fry in the fast, or I'll make like an Asian soup with a lot of veggies. And if you make the noodles and then serve the soup over the noodles, it's just like really nice. It's like an added texture, I think. But so that's why we buy the ramen. I got 15 pounds of this non-GMO flour that I like, 3 big things of Quick Oats, pork rinds. I got these sausages because before Lent, I wanted to make a couple pancake breakfast for the kids this coming week. 2 things of ground beef and pork. This is cheaper if you buy the blended like that. We've got a breakfast sausage. I'm going to make a sausage pizza tonight for dinner. It's Friday here. I've got 3 things of kielbasa. 2 are for us for next week, and 1 is for church potluck on Sunday. Instant decaf. I drink this every day. 2 things of just normal rice. I really love basmati rice, but to stay in my budget, I bought this rice. Let's see. 3 things of sliced cheese. The kids and I really like this with crackers or just for a snack. Mozzarella cheese, 2 things of cheddar. For this week, I got 2 things of milk. I got this 10-pound bag of leg quarters from Walmart. This is an incredible deal. I think it's like 8 something. And I have several meals planned with this chicken, and this really helped me stay within my $300 for 2 weeks.
$300?
Yeah. These I get for my husband from Aldi's. They are $1.39 and they have 20 grams of protein somehow. But these are really fantastic for him to, he fasts a little differently than the rest of us, but these are just nice for him to have on hand and for me as well if I don't have anything ready for him. And then, let's see, Moses, we've got canned corn from Aldi's. I like to have corn when I make this lentil kind of Mexican soup, and I add corn to it. I add corn when I make chili. Moses, step over just for a second, baby. And then I really like to buy these little tomato sauces for when I make pizzas. I just add my own spices to these. A couple cans of diced tomatoes for soups. And I'm looking around to make sure I got everything, and I think I did. So this is $277 for 2 weeks, and it's for 7 people. As I was putting the groceries away, I realized I saw that I had 3 packs of pork, like country ribs, in the freezer. I bought them yesterday, and I spent $12 on those because next Saturday and Sunday we're gonna have barbecue pork, like in the crock pot or Dutch oven, and for all 3 packs it was $12, and it was a lot of meat. So that brings the total to $289.54 or something. Yeah. So here's our menu for the next couple weeks. These are the dinners, and I'll tell you what we'll have for breakfast and lunches. But tonight we're gonna have meat pizza with the breakfast sausage, and we also have leftover venison chili that people could enjoy. And actually, I think we have a leftover of something else. So we have plenty of food for dinner tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna roast some of that chicken, baked potato, and salad. I'm gonna make extra chicken for Thursday because we're having chicken fried rice, and I could just go ahead and freeze it, but it could be made for that. I'm also gonna make some bone broth through the night, and Sunday we're gonna have chicken and rice, and if you cook that rice in bone broth, it's really, really yummy. I might bake some cookies because I like to make a dessert on Sunday nights for everybody. I still have another thing of ground venison from the deer that one of my boys got, so we're gonna have tacos on Monday with that. Tuesday is kielbasa and potatoes. That's a super easy meal, and I've made it before. I've made it before on the channel. Wednesday, we're gonna have vegan shepherd's pie. And, I was supposed to have pie crust in that Walmart pickup, but I actually don't know if I did or not. But that was, if I had them, that's what they were gonna be for. Thursday, chicken fried rice. Friday is gonna be cheese pizza. Saturday and Sunday are those barbecue pork country ribs in the crock pot, biscuits, and honey carrots on the stove. Monday is going to be roasted potatoes and smoothies. Shepherd's pie again. Wednesday is going to be lentils and rice with smoothies. Lentils and rice are really good because then anyone can add the toppings that they want on the bean bowls. Thursday is going to be a Mexican lentil soup. I might make rice for people to have with that, or they can crunch chips on top of it. Friday is going to be homemade cheese pizza. And for breakfast, we typically do baked goods that my daughter brings home from work that are left over, or this is what the kids do. My husband and I don't eat this stuff. We eat other things. But so the kids will either do baked goods for breakfast. I will make homemade granola probably tomorrow or Sunday. I make homemade bread throughout the week, so they have options of granola, toast. Somebody might make muffins, but it's kind of whatever's there they can choose. And I always try to have something ready because I do not like for them to not have a breakfast ready to go. A couple days this coming week, I want to do pancakes and those breakfast link sausages for them to have before Lent starts. And then lunches are either leftovers, like cheese quesadillas, smoothies and popcorn, PB and J's, grilled cheese, just kind of whatever um, is available. Lunches are pretty simple and easy as well as breakfast. So, yeah, I really hope that I didn't forget many things. And if the pie crust were not in that order, I don't remember seeing them. So I'm probably going to either have to purchase some or make the pie crust. Um, but yeah, this is our 2 week plan, and we spent $289, and I'm really happy with that. I was thankful that I did have things in my pantry, like I had olive oil, avocado oil, the venison in the freezer, um, that made it possible for us to spend less for the next 2 weeks. So if you divide 289 by 7, that's $41 for each person to eat for 2 weeks. So I think that's pretty good. And hopefully it'll go well and people will feel like there's variety and choices. And I don't know. I really tried hard not to buy extra things this shopping trip because I've been realizing that I've been buying these extra things, either convenience things or treats, and it just adds up. So that is our shopping haul for the next 2 weeks, and thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful and peaceful day. Take care.